I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and f*** all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought.
I can tell you that 7 years after Freddie Gray, that was 2015, spring, April, May. This is 2022. Communities like Sandtown, all we saw then and now in terms of investment was a renovated Western District Police Station and a new funeral home. That's what West Baltimore got. A new police station and a new funeral home. What kind of optics are they? Was Freddie Gray any different than 1968 Baltimore riots? Dr. King's passing, killing, murder? This is the same?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I think, well, first of all, people who are being violent and burning, that's, you know, all that's the same. But the point is what was the cause and what were they attempting to register?
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
I love you.
They deserve an ounce. It's got next. And on me, it's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
First name's Donnie, last name's Glover, in it to win it for the long haul. Baby, it's Friday. Yay. All right. So much has happened through the week. We have a very interesting topic, by the way. So I was supposed to, we have a trichologist coming on today. Now, the first trichologist I ever met was Angela Beard Hardy, and I tried to get on today's show, kind of, sort of. I wanted to tell her about today's show and kind of find out she's in Lisbon. Black people are always traveling somewhere. Can't just stay in Baltimore. Well, anyway, we had to get her next time. Busy week. School is starting. Back to school, back to work. Labor Day weekend. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Don't go broke on them school clothes. Don't be buying no $200 belts, especially for somebody bringing home anything less than an A. That's right, this is the A house. We want A's. You know why we want A's? Because to go to school is free. Public schools. So we expect nothing but A's. My daddy said you can stay home and get a D. You can stay home and fail. So if you're going to go to school every day, you might as well get the grades. It's like going to work and not getting the money. Just get them grades. And 60 is not passing. This is not the dummy down show. You got the wrong show. We're a 60 passing. Get them out of here. Bring your mother, your grandmother, bring them all up to the school. We need to have a family consultation. I don't care that your mother getting out, your father locked up. We got to get you through this education system so you get something in your brain so you don't get strung out. I'm seeing young people under 20 on some serious dope, not weed. Percocets are serious business, serious addiction. The young man I saw, I so desperately want to speak to him. But yesterday I did, speak to him, say hello, but I really want to ask him, is there something that can be done? Because this boy hide in a Georgia pine every day, and there ain't no weed. Ha, ha, ha. Everybody trying to deal with it. Everybody going through it. But together, that's how we made it this far. That's how our ancestors made it out of all that they went through with slavery and people trying to enslave them, even free black people. And then, not all black people were slaves. I want you to know that. A lot of black people were free. But still, you got people trying to put you in chains. This country's full of madness. From Roland Park, we ain't forgot you, Roland Park. Don't you think I forgot you? Up there to Hose Heights, all the way to Green Spring Valley. I thought foolishness stopped in certain neighborhoods, but no, they go to other zip codes. Just because black people, you move from 21217 to 21113, don't mean you ain't got to fight. The fight ain't over. But anyway, we're going to talk about a different fight today. We're going to talk about the fight. Make sure I got it nice and greased up. The fight for your hair. When Dr. Linda Amerson on, she fired up and kicking. Woke me up about an hour ago from Texas. We got
Good morning, Donnie. How are you?
She is a morning person. I am not. I'm gonna sip on this coffee while you do your thing. How you doing, Dr. Amerson?
I'm doing well, doing well.
I love that accent. Where's that accent from?
I am in Arlington, Texas.
Texas.
Do I have a Texas? Do I have a Texas accent?
Oh, no question. They say everything big in Texas. Y'all do everything big.
Everything big is in Texas. Yes.
This is my book, and I write about Texas.
Okay.
Chief John Horse went from Florida to Oklahoma to Texas to Mexico.
Okay.
Chief John Horse. So you heard of John Wayne? Well, Chief John Horse was our John Wayne. But he wasn't an actor. He was a black Indian chief that fought in the Second Seminole War, which was in all actuality the largest slave insurrection in United States history.
Okay.
And when they did go on the Trail of Tears, because these people who don't know history want to say, oh, the blacks on the Trail of Tears were slaves. I just told you he was a warrior. His soldiers fought their way. They fought to a truce, went from Florida. They were promised land in Oklahoma. They got out there to Oklahoma, and you know what the people did. You know what them racists did. They lied.
Yeah.
They lied and they stole. They promised them people freedom. Chief John Horse get out there to Oklahoma, and he was like, smell fishy. Went through Texas. Now, here's the part about Texas. Oklahoma has 70 to 80 free black towns. Black towns everywhere. Jay-Z say all black everything. At black towns, 70 to 80 in Oklahoma. But your state, lady, I got to do a whole new darn book for Texas. Y'all had over 500 black towns.
Okay.
But he ain't like it there either. He went to Mexico and chilled out in Mexico. That's a bad black man. First of all, he was shooting KKK people, busting cabs down in Florida, fought his way to Oklahoma, fought his way through Texas, building black towns along the way. This is a part of our history that's been hidden from us, but hidden no more. Maybe that's the name of my next book, Hidden No More. Anyway, what can
Sounds
you do?
good.
Can you help me out?
I saw you rubbing your head and getting it nice and shiny for me there.
I was at an event the other day. This young man had a bush. Seriously, his bush was, he had a Michael Jackson bush.
Michael Jackson bush.
It was bigger than Michael Jackson. It was like You remember the Silvers? One of them cats in the
Yes.
Silvers had a real big bush. That was like the Jackson 5 knockoff,
Okay.
the Walmart version of it.
Okay. So, in regards to what I can do for you, just by visual,
You can
I'm
call the
not sure
Silvers.
what your particular cause is, because
Oh,
when a
no,
person hears the term alopecia, they immediately assume it means baldness, but that's not the case. So, alopecia is the medical term for hair loss from any cause, and there are actually 100 different categories. So, I want to definitely clarify that with your listening audience and viewing audience today. So, within that 100 categories, it can impact men, women, and children. And there are three different levels of severity. There can be very mild cases, which are 100% reversible. Then there are moderate cases, depending on if that may be combined with some other type of condition. I've seen many cases of that. So sometimes there are limitations when I see moderate cases. And then there are the very severe cases in which there may definitely be limitations as far as complete hair restoration. Now, there may be a smaller percentage of hair restoration, but it may not be 100%.
This is economics.
Economics.
Yeah, COVID happened, and I would spend about $20 at the barber, especially for the mustache. And then one
Okay.
day during COVID, I saw my barber on the corner congregating with the peoples, and this was at the height of COVID. And I said to myself, he out there with all these people, and then he gonna go in the barber shop because
Oh, wow.
he like a part-time barber. The real barber be in the shop, but I was going to the other guy, and the other guy was part-time. Maybe
Okay.
like $20. But I just didn't feel comfortable no more. So I put them
Okay.
clippers that I had, I finally put them to use. Now at first I was missing a spot or two,
Uh-huh.
but I got that thing down now. I got it down.
Okay.
So this is economics.
I see.
But it was getting a little light right there. And I just got,
Get
yeah. I was getting a little light.
okay. Okay.
It was a song. Somebody said it. I think it was a woman, and I didn't like it at the time. She said, "Let it go. Let it go. Let it go."
Let it go.
And it stuck with me. I never.
Okay.
You got a lot of hair.
Yes.
Must be nice.
Yes. Now I do. Now I have also had experiences in my life to where I have experienced alopecia from different causes,
What that mean?
such as anesthesia, um, from a surgical procedure that I had. Anesthesia has a side effect of hair thinning and hair loss, but it's usually only temporary. And again, that can impact men, women, and children. So I've seen many cases of that throughout the decades as well. So it is really a case by case basis when it comes to alopecia and scalp disorder conditions. Now, with the with the scalp disorder conditions, many consumers may say, "Well, I don't have a scalp disorder." Well, that is not the case when I do my hair science based analysis. So that could include itchy scalp, flaky scalp, in which there are 5 different types of flaky scalp conditions. And they can be mild, moderate to very severe. And then there's the dry scalp. And then there's the inflamed scalps. And then there are other types of conditions on the scalp. There can be lesions on the scalp, pimples on the scalp. Um, there is another condition that's very common in the nape area of men, yes, where there is an like an indentation. That's actually
Like
fatty
monkey
tissue.
pie.
No, it's more like I'm referring to fatty tissue that occurs in the nape area. And sometimes it can be very pronounced. I've seen that in male and females. So that varies. So there are so many different types of scalp conditions as well.
Okay, so what is the definition of alopecia?
Alopecia is the medical term for hair loss from any cause. From any cause.
Including Richard Pryor running down the street with his head on fire because he was dipping his cookies in his milk. No, that's called on fire. Okay. He was losing hair though. Okay.
Oh,
So how
yes.
did you get into trichology? And is that something that Madam C.J. Walker and Annie Turnbow Malone, her mentor, discussed, or they had a different term for it? Is it 20th century trichology? I have never heard of it before.
Trichology, how I got into it was I do have a background as an educator in cosmetology. And I did some research and I was seeing such an increase in a lot of my clients who were experiencing alopecia, and they were going to another certified professional, and they were all being told the same thing: stop getting relaxers, stop doing this. And I knew there was more to it than that. So I did research. I found out that there was another area of specialty called trichology. And that really intrigued me because I've always been a hair science and research type person. So this was definitely getting to the root of the problem using hair science and health and wellness within that particular individual. So I gravitated to that. So I enrolled in a school, the International Institute of Trichology, and went through the entire program. So another thing about the term trichology, there are three different levels of that. So there is a person who takes a shorter course. They may take only 3 to 5 days, and then they can use the term trichologist loosely, but they're not certified. And then there are those who go into a little longer time frame of the program, which is usually 6 months. It can be a year, and that person can become a certified trichologist. And then there's the board certified trichologist. And this is where you enroll in the program, go through the entire program. We also have to write a dissertation and present that in front of a medical board. And that is the distinction between a trichologist, certified trichologist, and board certified trichologist. A lot of consumers have no idea that there is a distinction there. So I am a board certified trichologist.
You went before
And
the physicians.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
You went before the physicians, the medical board.
Yes, for my dissertation. I had to defend my dissertation. Yes. So that entailed a significant amount of research.
Sound like more money too.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So who came up with the PhD program? I'm trying to see, because America is full of hustles, and the American education system is no different. I got plenty of student loans to show for it.
Okay.
When I first started college, like in '83, I don't think the same way I did back in '83. '83, I was thinking more house, more house, more house.
Okay.
But there are many ways to skin a cat that don't have to cost you more house money.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to, who is at the top of this trichology universe?
Okay, so the program that I enrolled in, the International Institute of Trichology, so they linked with the Alabama State University. And so with that link, they were able to have the PhD program in place. Because you do have to be
black people at the top of this educational hierarchy. And I say that because we're dealing with black hair. I remember the time, Dr. Amerson, I went to a barber in downtown Baltimore. I was just trying to get a haircut. but I
Okay.
wasn't paying attention. It was white barbers in there.
Okay.
I opened the door, like, can I get a haircut? And they said, and I picked up on it. I didn't understand it fully, but I knew no. They said, oh, we're stylists.
Oh, wow.
That was a little subtle way of saying we don't cut black people's hair. I got it.
Right.
But I'm not going to
Okay.
have you be the expert on my hair without knowing how this hierarchy came about. Because man,
Yes.
woman, somebody created it.
Right.
So who's the damn black hair expert, the guru, the gold standard that shut all of them other people down, especially people who don't cut black people hair?
Okay, so in the program that again, they were all African American, yes. And the late Dr. Hattie Thompson was the person who was at the forefront of this program. Also, Dr. Tariq Madjun and Dr. Sandra Baldy. So those three were in charge of the program, all African American. And it was a very good investment for me. And then not only did I stop there, is I took it to another level, and I received my board certification as a holistic health practitioner. So in that area, I wanted to know more about health and wellness and how to help people from a nutritional aspect.
But see, that's where
So,
I'm going with this. And let me tell you, when we came through the transatlantic slave trade, we had those of us that went through it, our ancestors, they had to eat the
yes.
bottom of the bottom. It was like prison, very much
Okay.
prison. They had to eat
Mm-hmm.
chitlins, hog
Mm-hmm.
maws, scraps.
Right.
Then we got to a point of an Annie Turnbow Malone. Everybody know Madam C.J. Walker, but if you listen to this show, I'm gonna tell you first and foremost about the woman
Annie
who put her
Malone.
on,
Oh,
Annie
yeah.
Malone, Annie Turnbow
Annie
Malone.
Malone.
Because
Right.
like you, she was studied. And not only that, she was teaching other black women how
Yes.
to take care of this hair. And what
Yes.
so infuriates me, I'm on the subway yesterday. I see a little girl. She got the what's the bag they call it now? He got a name for the damn thing, the hair bag.
Oh, the sleep cap, the satin cap.
Yeah, that thing. They got a little nickname for it. Wearing it around like it's
Okay.
normal to go outside with this damn bean bag on your head. When your mama, your grandmama, your great grandmama, they would never go outside like
Right.
that. But we
Right.
had a new age. And the
Right.
old people, y'all don't know nothing. And we can do what we want to do looking like a damn clown. But I'm saying when you consider all that we have got with our hair has
Mhm.
gone through these struggles, I ain't
Yes.
listening to nobody else. I'm listening to you, Dr. Amerson, because you and Dr. Baldy and Miss Hattie, y'all know my experience.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So is there something that we experience with our hair through this struggle in America that only you can help us with? I know that was a loaded question. Just jump in where you want.
I can understand it better than other cultures. I put it that way. And back when, like you said, Annie Malone and Madam Walker, they were more concentrating on hair care and hairstyling. And then another thing that Madam Walker, she did take it to the next level because she experienced alopecia. And she came up with a concoction that she wanted to use on her own hair.
But you wasn't
And
board certified.
no. And so that became her hair grower. And
Did it
then
work?
she began, she says it did. She says it did. I don't know. I wasn't there during the time.
So is
So
any of it still around? Or the
it
recipe?
is.
Because
You know, her one
most
of her ancestors is still continuing her legacy with her products. Um, I don't know what's all in it as far as the ingredients, if she has a manufacturer that created her formula, but yes, one of her ancestors still is keeping her legacy going with the Madam C.J. Walker line.
my mother took my little cousin,
Okay.
whose hair was that long, and she had this jar, and the jar had something black in it. That's all I know. And she put it on that little girl hair every day. And that little girl got that Michael Jackson thing going on.
Okay.
What did they know that we don't know?
Well, a lot of times just proper hair care is very important, especially for children. And in today's society, I see where the millennials and the other younger generations, they are so image focused, and they're using these hair extensions on these children's hair much too young. And I've just seen so much damage which has occurred with.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that again, please, Dr. Amerson.
Okay.
I want
I
them
have
to hear it.
noticed I have noticed that the millennials, the generation X's and the Z's and all those that are going behind them, they are very image focused. It's all about image. And they are sparing no expense to get the hair extensions, to get the hair coverings. Um, and then the children are also being impacted because they want to put the braids and the weaves on these children's hair, and they are too young. So let a child's hair grow out. Let it grow just as the body is maturing. This is something that I've been saying for decades, Donnie. Let the child's hair grow, and do not use stressful hairstyles, um, especially the
We're not listening
ponytails.
to you, Dr. Amerson. Dr. Amerson, I got some breaking news. This is my last show. I ain't doing shows no more. I got a new hustle.
A
I'm
new
a,
hustle.
yes, I'm gonna sell these bags of edges for $5.
Yes, that's
They're
another.
selling bags of edges.
Yes,
I didn't know either. That's when your hair all gone right here and you buy a little $5 joint, the glue.
yes,
We are putting crazy glue, gorilla glue.
yes,
Oh, oh,
yes. Image. It's all about image.
wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm in the store in a line and I see somebody doing like this, and it was a dude.
Really?
That's what I said. Oh, now here's the worst one. It's not due to hair. You got people that got a pair of drawers on their head. Have you seen that? I
I
said
haven't
the
seen
same thing.
that.
I have seen the same thing. I looked, then I looked, and then I looked. You got a pair of drawers on your head? Females, dudes,
Female.
and dudes.
Wow.
You said this generation is heavily into image, but big
Yes.
sis, that's not new to us. I mean, when I look
Right.
back to some of the early movies in this country, Died, Fried, Slap It on the Side, I'm
Right.
guilty. I put that grease on that head so tight, put that stocking care, got that ring around your head. You got a
Right.
headache, but you just trying to get one or two waves in your head. So it ain't
Yes.
like we've gone through it. Help me out, Doc.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm gonna
A
ask
lot
you.
of consumers, they do follow the trends of entertainers. So, but the entertainers, the stylists are the ones who mainly implement these different styles for the entertainers. And then the consumers want to emulate what they are seeing the entertainers wear, which is not always a good thing. And that's another thing I always try to educate consumers on. Do not always follow the trend. That is not for everyone.
Are you talking
That
about
is not for everyone.
Beyonce? The Beehive.
That's
Beyonce.
right.
I didn't know this chick got a church. The Church of Beyonce. These Negroes done lost their damn mind. That's what's
Oh
going
wow.
on. They done
Wow.
lost their damn mind. You know, in my grandma's house, the Bible, her Bible, I got it upstairs. It ain't never changed. Ain't nothing
Right.
you go into it. Ain't nothing come
Right.
out of it. The
Right.
basic instructions before leaving Earth. But we reject these things these days. We know everything. Millennials will tell me a parent's job is to treat their child nicely. I said, no, a parent's job is to help you become self-sufficient.
That's right.
Furthermore, Negro, I don't care if you like me. I am not here for you to like. I'm here for you to become self-sufficient.
That's right.
And
That's
when you
right.
get there, holler back. And that child of yours, I want you to get your response ready for when in 17, 18 years they come to you and saying, a parent's job is to be nice to their child. We don't know how blessed we are, Dr. Amerson.
This is
We
true.
forget about all that our ancestors went through just for us to get here. And a Negro gonna sit up here and tell me not everybody is made to go to college. When our ancestors had to learn to read by candlelight, when to learn to read was punishable by death, and you got a Negro that can ride a dirt bike one-handed up the street, he ain't turn around that way and not hit nothing, get locked up, do 15 years, and then say, yeah, while I was locked up, I got my degree. Why we got to go all the way to the penitentiary just to sit in the damn classroom?
Right. Right.
With black mothers saying, oh, don't be so hard. Let's not shame them. They can't do no better. You know that boy was eating lead paint. Michael Phelps won gold medals with his condition. Whatever
Yes.
your condition is, whatever you're dealing with. Harriet Tubman got hit in the head with an anvil
Right.
and led 1,000 people to freedom. I'm so sick of our You
Yes.
ever hear that quote about excuses, monuments of nothingness? We got to
Right.
stop with these excuses. Okay, let's heal somebody. What can a person do? They trying to get, they're trying to get back to a healthy head of hair. And then I want you to
Okay. All right. So with trichology, hair science based analysis is a wonderful tool that I use in order to get to the root of the problem. So we use 3 microscopes. And then we also have mail in hair strand opportunities. So you don't have to live in the DFW area where I am. You can mail me your hair strands. I will analyze it. I will type you a report and send you my findings.
And DFW, that's Dallas Fort Worth. You in Texas?
Dallas.
Shout out
Yes.
to Metro News, Dr. Cheryl Smith. We love you, Dr. Cheryl.
Yes.
Dallas
Yes.
Fort Worth.
Okay, so I'd like to elaborate on the 3 microscopes. So the first one is called my polarized microscope. So that one is a compound microscope with a polarizing light. So we like to use 2 different hair bulbs that we extract from 2 different areas of the scalp. So if a person doesn't have enough hair, we will literally pull them with the tweezers so we can have the hair bulb. So that's what we use in order to look at the data from the person's scalp. So the data will tell us the shape of the hair bulb, and that tells us how healthy or unhealthy your hair is actually growing. And I do not see very many healthy shapes of the hair bulb. We can also tell you what your water absorption is, what your nutritional absorption is. If you have genetic factors, I can also see if there are if it's genetics within the hair bulb. Also, any hair shaft defects or structural damage. So all of that I can see with my polarized microscope. The second one is called my tricoloscope. Now, with the tricoloscope, I have to have a person in my clinic in order to visually show them their areas of concern, and they can actually see that on my computer monitor. So I'm showing them, and that is truly an eye-opening experience.
I'm gonna put you on the
So I'm
spot.
showing,
I'm gonna put you on the spot. How far away do they fly to get to your office?
oh, I've had people who have flown from all over California, Chicago, and then I do training as well. So I've had people to come from Canada, from what's that island, Antigua.
So I'm gonna ask you this:
Uh,
do you get more African American clients or more African clients? Now, I imagine it's easily more African American. What I'm getting to is what happened to our diet from Africa to America?
okay, so I have a higher percentage of African American, yes. I'd say about 90% of my clientele is African American, but then I also have other cultures in that other 10%. I see Indians, I see Caucasians, I see Hispanics, I see biracial, I see all cultures.
Are
So
we,
everyone,
is our situation at all unique?
there are some conditions which have a higher percentage of African Americans that
Some
I
of them
see.
have a high percentage of white Americans, Europeans.
Some are, yes, some are European. They have different conditions that are higher percentage for their culture.
Like what?
There's one that's called Lynching planipilaris.
Ooh, I'm trying to
That
get the name of that. Why it gotta have lynching in it? Ooh, okay.
that's for the European culture, not for the African American culture.
I'm clear. Lynching is lynching, though.
No.
It practice on their own,
So
but it's gotta go
that's more
right.
of a scarring. That's a different type of scarring form of alopecia on the scalp. Now with African Americans, I see more traction alopecia. I see more cicatricial alopecia type of scarring. Now there's another one that's called alopecia areata. Now that one is
She
across the
sound
board.
mean. I don't know. She's alopecia areata. She just sound mean. She actually costs extra too, don't she? Ooh,
That one is a round or oval type of patchiness on the scalp.
I don't
And
know
I
none
see
of
that
that.
in all cultures, all
Oh,
cultures.
yeah, she
Yes.
sound like that. She get around.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is all cultures.
Alopecia areola.
Ariata.
Alopecia
Ariata.
areata. Yeah, she sound
Uh-huh.
mean. She sound real mean.
Yes. And then there's another one known as trichotillomania. This
Trichotillomania.
is Yes, this is more of a
Trichotillomania.
compulsive, self-inflicted type of pulling of of the hair out of the scalp. Yes, that's also across all cultures that I
What is
see.
that for wearing wigs?
Depends on how severe it is. Um, some people will. Some people have very small areas that they pull, and they can hide it. They can conceal it with their other hair.
They're subconsciously pulling it. They're pulling it in their sleep.
It's a disorder. No, not always in their sleep. Sometimes when they're just sitting there watching television, they just begin to pull. It's a neurological type of disorder. Yes.
So take me to the mental health component, because it sounds like you ain't just
Yes.
fixing the scalp. You got to go
Yeah.
underneath the scalp. What's underneath?
Yes.
Tell me about the mess.
Okay, so I do refer them because that's not my area of specialty. I do know a little bit of that area, but with the mental health, I refer them to a psychologist or a psychologist. psychiatrist or psychologist. And we work together with really getting to the root of what's causing this. And then we can have maximum results there.
It's called post-traumatic slave disorder, right? That ain't gonna work.
That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay. So now let me tell you about the third microscope that we use. So that one is the epigenetic hair bulb analysis. Now, this one is wonderful. We take the hair bulb again and we put it on a different type of technology. It's an S drive. And we need 4 of the hair bulbs again that we extract. And the data is read in 15 minutes through my computer. So that technology is based in Germany. And that information, it tells us more of your nutritional deficiencies, like such as your vitamin deficiencies. So many people started taking vitamins due to the pandemic.
Yeah, but I saw a 60-minute thing said vitamins ain't doing a damn thing for you.
Yes, it is. Yes,
It
it
is?
is. It is.
What
Yes.
vitamins? What do you
Well, it
recommend?
depends on the individual. Okay. So with taking vitamins, I found that a lot of people are taking too much and they don't realize it.
Yeah.
So you can, yeah, so you can take too much. I've had cases of, for example, biotin. I've heard for decades, Dr. Amerson, I take biotin. I heard biotin helps with hair growth. Yes, it will in the right amounts. And some people are just taking too much. When you're taking an excessive amount, this increases hair loss.
They like taking a
So,
shot every night. Taking a
so
shot.
by showing,
And you
so
can't
by
mix-
showing this on the report,
you can't
they
mix it with
see
Hennessy.
that. Say that again.
You can't be mixing the medicine with Hennessy. You
That's
know,
right.
like a shot a night.
Right. So when they take too much, when they see it on the report, they say, oh, okay. So that is revealed. So vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, amino acids also is reflected. Also, any environmental factors that a person may be exposed to that they're not aware of, such as mold, such as parasites. A lot of people have parasites in their gut and they don't realize it. And that goes back to your diet.
Or environment. You could be living in an unhealthy house.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what happens if a person is breathing in mold for 5-10 years?
Well, that will definitely show up on the report. And then there are recommendations through foods in which they can start taking to help alleviate that within their body.
Well, damn, you just full of
Be-
information. We better put your website up here. What is your website?
yes, my website is
For referrals?
hairandscalpessentials.com. Hairandscalpessentials.com.
Do you pay referral fees, lady? I'm a businessman. Do you pay referral? I'm gonna get you 20 clients. Can I get $5?
Okay. I will take care of you with the referral fee. Yes, yes,
You negotiate. We don't know that. I know that much. Okay, tell me your website again.
yes, yes. Hairandscalpessentials.com.
Your parents proud of you, you think?
Oh, yes. I know they're smiling down from heaven. They are very proud of me.
That's it. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now,
That
we got
is
a
correct.
special going on right now, minus my $5 a pop. Let's go. Hit that website.
And another thing I'll mention with the mail-in hair strand for the epigenetic. Now, as far as yourself, you don't have any scalp hair, but however, we can use your eyebrows. So hair that you still have with your eyebrows, we can use those hairs.
I ain't got no hair.
You got eyelashes too.
I got some eyelashes.
All right, eyebrows. But we can use hair on other parts of the body, though.
That's your eyebrow. Hey, look. When I'm watching television, do dudes get their eyebrows touched up? I'm seeing dudes with like pointed Like you weren't born like that. That's just a little too sharp.
I have noticed that. Yes, some men they have chose to do that.
So are men wearing these weaves too? Are men? I mean, because this is a new world. Do you find that increasingly more men are having hair
Units.
conditions associated with extensions? And why are they putting extensions in a little girl's hair? It's a little
Image.
girl.
It's all about image.
It's a little
Um,
girl.
I know. I try to educate. Now let me share this with you. And I had to really tell this parent. So at up until about 2 months ago, my youngest patient has been like 18 months. And that's where a parent brought her in because she was having some issues. Now, about 2 months ago,
18 months.
Donnie,
Mama,
18 months,
Doc, you said 18 months.
18 months.
Are you serious, Doc?
Yes, yes.
Doc,
And
let's just pause for a minute. We need 30 seconds of prayer. If you're a believer, pray for this mother. 18 months at the trichologist.
yes, she had made an unwise decision to put a kitty perm
No,
relaxer on that baby's hair. Yes, and
that's child abuse. The mother,
yes.
the mother need to be locked up in a church all weekend. They need to throw holy water on her, and they need to put garlic all around her neck because she need to be alone for a minute, and just fill her with the Holy Ghost. Put her in one of them Indian sweats or something. Because what the hell she doing?
Yeah.
What?
Now I have another one that could top that one. So
And
about 2 months ago, okay, so 2 months ago, I had a parent. She had a 6-week-old baby. Dr. Amerson, I want to get ahead of this. And my baby, I said, your baby is 6 weeks old. I said, no, she's a baby. I said, ma'am, no, don't that you have the wrong focus. You have the wrong focus. Let that babies grow and mature. Don't worry about her hair.
Michael Haney, Quandra, I need you to come in here because I need some help. I'm inviting you, and these are some of my partners. Quandra, come on in here. Michael Haney, please come in here. I can't finish this. I can't finish this show. This is too much. This is
It's
too
too
much.
much.
It's too much. 6 weeks old.
6 weeks old. Yes. So we have that generation. Again, it's all about image. And I'll just continue to
Tell yourself, who is your therapist? Baby, you need a therapist.
I have one.
And if your therapist don't have a therapist, get a new therapist.
Yes,
Baby,
yes,
you are seeing it, Dr. Amerson. You
yes.
on the front lines for real, for real.
Oh, yes.
I think you should have a show. I think if you had a show, you can keep the $5 referral.
Oh, yes. Some of these parents.
No,
Yes, it's the parents. When it comes to the small children, a lot of it is because the parents are just so
dumb.
misinformed. I just say they're misinformed.
Okay. I want you to answer the $1 billion question. How can a 50-year-old woman have baby hair?
A 50-year-old woman have baby
That's
hair.
little hair on the side. Oh, she got baby hair. So now, because they ain't got no damn edges, they done took the hair from up here and they done tried to curl it all up and put it down here on the sides, and they call that baby hair.
Well, I was going to have a different answer. I was going to say, well, it depends on the person and how well they have taken care of their hair. So some people still have, a very nice head of hair, and they have not done a lot of stressful hairstyles over the years, and they have not abused their hair and scalp.
I take a bald head woman over a weave any day. I'm not doing it. Now I understand people been through cancer and things like, but look, I will deal with one of
Yeah.
these. Plus that
Yeah.
fake hair stink. Oh my God.
Did someone have a comment there?
Michael Haney said he can't take this any. He says he's floored at the
Okay.
stupidity of parents.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I'm floored at the money. Dr. Amerson, Annie Malone, and Madam
Yes.
C.J. Walker are internationally known as the
Yes.
matriarchs, not just of teaching our women and men
Mhm.
how to better take care of our hair, but also how to better take care of our pockets. Because
Right.
nobody cares about us
Mm-hmm.
more than us. That's just
Yeah.
common sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
how we have sold our birthright. We've sold our birthright to India,
Yeah.
China, and
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but the United Kingdom is, in my last round of research, is one of the top 3 weave and wig producers in the world. India, China, and the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And let me not stop there. When I see my beautiful African sisters, African, pleptoid nose, we got thicker lips. Why we have this image, I'm watching a woman on the news last night, black woman, black woman. And she's doing like this every minute. And every time she moves her head, her hair is resembling a European. It's straight. Europe is the black women trying to look white and the white women trying to look black. But I'm just trying to know, why you mad at me because I'm black? Okay, I know I don't went all the way around. But black people trying to look white and white people getting fatter lips, they're getting butt injections, and black people doing it too. Nobody want to look like what they were born like.
Yeah. Yes, the cosmetic industry. Oh my goodness, that is a billion-dollar industry, but I have never made that choice. So,
You look beautiful just the way you are. We love you
thank you.
just the way you are.
Yes, yes, yes.
What about this
So,
misinformation that she's alluding to? Hair care should
mhm,
have been passed down. What happened to us? And you know what? Let me tell you something. I used to date this lady who was a cosmetologist. And
okay.
this was right as the weave thing was taking off. So she was old
Mhm,
school. And I used to love to see the women come out of there with the different dues.
mhm.
I'm not the weave generation. I'm the beauty salon generation. You know, you give your
Okay.
girl $50, go to the beauty salon, blah, blah, blah. I know it ain't $50 no more, but back in the day, 50, whatever. See, they go in there, they get the girl therapy, girl time. Thing only take an hour, but they be in there 7 hours. And it's cool. It's a Saturday, that's her thing. It was therapeutic, it all worked. But then as that thing came on, cosmetologists had to make a choice. Do I let it go? Can't let it go because 30% of your clients still want to get their hair done traditionally as we grew up.
Mhm,
But 70%, they want to weave, they want to wig.
mhm.
I'm seeing little girls 14, 15 years old with wigs on.
Mhm.
What
And
about
also
how
some of that
long?
is social embarrassment. And with teenagers, there's the bullying factor and aspect of it. So, but mainly a lot of social embarrassment, I have found, is one of the driving forces for a lot of the hair extensions.
I'm
And
scared
then
you're gonna
there,
talk about me.
Say that again.
I'm worried about what you will say about me.
Right.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. We forgot all
That's
about
right.
that.
That's right. That's right.
I think we need to call in a couple of shaman, a couple of witch doctors, gurus. We need a week of straight prayer. We're going back to school. I mean, I'm looking at the money. Let's get over it. Let's get past the $200 belts. The money we're spending on young people, on children, on babies.
Yes.
That baby don't care. Let me tell you, that baby don't care nothing about that. That
Right.
baby care about eating, sleeping, and pooping.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So who's going to start this mental health movement? Is it going to be you, Dr. Amerson? Because this is some mental health trauma. This is
You know,
post-traumatic slave disorder 2022.
I think I'm only reaching a very small percentage, Donnie, because I've been preaching it for decades.
Don't you stop.
I've
Don't you?
been talking about it for decades, but
God is good.
I'm
Look, see this name right here? This is Kamal Hubbard. Look him up. Now, Kamal deals with the world of black crypto. Now, he gonna tell
okay.
you he can create a non-fungible token, an NFT, maybe with Madam CJ Walker. I'm giving this out. It's free Friday. Kamal, we need, and I say Madam CJ, I really prefer Dr. Annie Turnbull Malone because she was the first. But since
Mhm.
a lot of black people only know about Madam CJ Walker, we need an NFT with Madam CJ Walker on it so that we can start funding our own healing. We need a group healing. You know how Jim Jones had all the people drinking the Kool-Aid? We need a whole
Yes.
bunch of people at a holistic vegan retreat. Give them nothing but beet juice and prune juice or whatever else. Got to clean them out. Put a bunch of them preachers in there too, because hey, look, and them superstars, them black celebrities ain't no damn help. You know nobody look like that. They'll to put a picture of what they really look like. No makeup, stocking cap on their head.
It's a few of them that will come out with out makeup and their hair. Very few, but some of them will. Some of them will. But yes, I'd like to also mention that I have my own award-winning product line.
Oh, we gonna
Dr. Amerson's Therapeutic Essentials LLC. I had to follow in the line of Annie Malone and Madam Walker.
okay. Now I'm gonna send you an invoice for that. I do send. You know, if I ever have another child, my child's middle name is gonna be invoice. You want that? You want that up here on the screen, too?
Well, since we're talking about Annie Malone and Madam Walker, I just
Okay.
I just had to throw that in.
Oh, I just had to throw you this invoice. And we robbing women too. What's your website, lady?
It's up there, hairandscalpessentials.com.
So that's got the beauty
Hair,
line in there.
yes.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to send you an invoice. I'm just trying to keep
No,
people. Okay,
all
look,
natural ingredients. Now, we do not manufacture our own products. We have a manufacturing company. This is what our award-winning products looks like. 5 products, works wonderful. We have shipped globally. Absolutely. Award-winning products.
so you got black scientists working on your products.
The chemist is female. She is not African American at that facility.
Is she good?
She's very good.
She better be, because we're gonna come looking for her. She better be. We're gonna hold her accountable. We need a truth and reconciliation. Okay, so look, I want you to see what this guy's out on the West Coast. NFTs, because you like throwing acronyms at people, are a way to connect Black history to the younger generation. So it's your homework to go find out. You know what an NFT is?
Yes.
Okay, well, you already know, smarty pants. Quandary Games, we need new images of what real Black are supposed to look like. That's what I'm trying to say, Doc. We trying to look white and Whitey trying to look black. Blackie trying to look white and Whitey trying to look black. Help me out. Who the Latinos want to look like? See,
Well, yeah.
they caught up a little bit too, huh?
Some of them, I haven't seen as many of the Latinos gravitating to cosmetic. I'm sure there are some. I'm sure there are some. I'm saying not as many.
But they keep their traditional diet. When people come to America, like Koreans, when they come to America, eventually they're gonna be eating chicken boxes. I mean, they're gonna eat the Korean food for a while. The second and third generation gonna eat them chicken boxes. Subway, McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
The food they used to cook 2-3 generations. We start losing the languages. Anybody, 2-3 generations in America, you start speaking whatever language it was. Spanish, French, bonjour, como se va. Everybody saying, what's up?
Yes.
Pause. We appreciate you enlightening us and helping to open our minds to a new world. We hope that we haven't offended anyone. We really try to give some shock therapy. This is a very serious topic, particularly to the extent that we are taking 6-week-old babies to the trichologist. The baby hasn't even started to grow. It's like taking a seed to the farmer and saying, this seed has been in the ground for 1 day. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, I refused.
So there's a morality clause. You telling me there are trichologists that would treat that 6-week-old baby, and wouldn't that be criminal?
Hopefully they would not. Hopefully they would not.
Because somebody's that desperate, it might be a drug addict trichologist. They don't care. They just trying to get some money for their next drug habit.
True. That's true.
Who holds these trichologists accountable?
Yeah. That's kind of a thin line right there. But I just know I can just speak for myself.
We need the trichology police. Dr. Anderson, we appreciate you. Michael Haney will be, I'm sure he's going to try to steal you.
Great show. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't see all of the nice comments? He complimented your hair earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you,
He
Michael.
Said he's proud of you.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank you.
Lady. Now he want to be from somewhere else. I'm just messing with you. There it is.
I love your hair. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You better watch these cats with all these compliments, Doc.
Okay.
Any final thoughts?
If you're having any issues with alopecia or scalp disorder conditions, please contact me. I would love to analyze you and use my hair science-based analysis to to actually get to the root of the problem and then make a plan of action. So go to my website, hairandscalpessentials.com. I'm the owner of LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic, located at 2304 West Pioneer Parkway, Suite number 6, Pantego, Texas 76013, 817-265-8854, 817-265-8854. And it has been my honor with sharing with you today on the Donnie Glover Show.
You can keep coming back with commercials like that. We appreciate it. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for enlightening us. May the good Lord bless you.
Okay, the same to you. Goodbye.
Good morning, world.